Thanks for logging on to MyFoxHurricane.com. Well, we continue to watch this one area down into the southwestern Caribbean. Through the morning hours, had a big flare up of convection, but you see a lot of that is now starting to dissipate. A big part of why this is struggling, not only because of the dry air and the wind shear, but it is basically sitting right along the coastline. So some of these land interactions, that's why for a time, Hurricane Center was putting that development over the next 5 days about 40%. Well, they've backed off on that just simply because it's right along the coastline. So the likelihood of seeing any quick development with this is really, really low. Now, there is a small area of some low pressure with this, but exactly how well it is established, that's still a bit of a question. Now, we do expect to see gradual development with this over the next several days. I think it's going to be pretty slow. Hurricane Hunter was for a time scheduled, or at least tentatively scheduled, to fly down to this later on this afternoon. Well, they have since canceled that flight. Big part of it is just because it's sitting right along the coastline. They pretty much know this isn't going to be doing a whole lot here over the next 24 hours. So you gotta wait on that flight. So you look at the wind shear and you see that flare up of convection, and we still have that stronger wind shear sitting right to the north of this system. But look right towards the end of the loop. You are starting to see a little bit of a weakness in here. So it does look like that wind shear, I think for a time, it's going to start to die down a little bit. But it has the land interactions, but as it works its way a bit further to the north and west, that's where conditions might start to become a little bit more favorable as we go towards the weekend and into next week. So the Fox model's really been doing a very good job. Basically, at this point, just keeping it a very disorganized area, lots of showers and storms, just kind of hugging that coastline as it works its way towards the north. And then it just kind of pops out over water. Once it pops out over water, it gets a little bit more room to work with. And that's where we might actually start to see a little bit more organization as it works its way towards the Yucatan. So still a long ways to go with this. Obviously, it's not heading in our direction, and we'll keep you updated right here on MyFoxHurricane.com.